Namaste, hello everyone. I am holistic coach Harsh Agrawal, and in this video we will be talking about Ati Sarvatra Varjayet. So this Ati Sarvatra Varjayet, it is a part of Sanskrit verse taken from Upanishadas, okay, which literally means that excess of anything or everything should be prohibited everywhere. Okay, so why is this written? I mean, excess of what? Why is this written that excess should be prohibited? We'll talk about it. Everything related to it, we'll be talking about this in this video. I mean, it could be excess of food, excess of water, rest, thoughts, or exercise, or smartphone, everything. So be with us till the end of the video. Okay, so why excess should be prohibited? Okay, so there is a region in central India called Bundelkhand. So there's a saying in Bundelkhand that खाओ पियो झको मत खेलो कूदो थको मत देखो भालो तको मत और बोलो चालो बको मत. So the translation goes like this, that you eat anything, you can eat or drink anything, but you should not bunch. You may play anything, you can do any kind of activity, but do not get tired of it. You can look at anything, you can observe anything, but do not stare. And you can talk anything, you can debate on any kind of thing, but do not blab. So this is an example that excess might lead you to in some problem, or anything could happen like that. There is also a story from ancient India. There was a great warrior called Chandragupta Maurya. Everyone might have heard of him. So Chandragupta Maurya had his well-known Guruji called Chanakya. So when in the childhood of Chandragupta Maurya, when he was learning all the things, Chanakya Chanakya took him to a group of warriors so that he can learn all the things which are to be done in the battlefield. Okay, like sword fighting, mace fighting, archery, self-defense, anything, everything. So one day Chanakya comes to Chandragupta Maurya and tells him that okay, that's enough, and we are done for here now, and let's move on to some other place. Okay, so so Chandragupta Maurya says to Chanakya that Guruji, no, I want to be here forever. I mean, these people know so much of things, so many things, and I want to learn all the things from them. So, what would happen if we didn't go from here? Let's stay here forever. So Chanakya tells them, he explains Chandragupta that Ati Sarvatra Varjayeta, that excess of everything should be prohibited. Why he says that? He further explains it that Chandragupta, what will happen if you stayed here forever and accumulated all the knowledge they have? I mean, there is nothing wrong in accumulating all the knowledge, but what is the point of it if you can't use it? When will you get the time to practice it in real life? If you learn all your lifetime, if you're learning. So this is the point. I mean, I hope you know now, you know why excess should be prohibited. So yeah, now we have learned that what is excess, and why it is important to not have anything excess in your life. So now we'll know that how to avoid if you have anything in excess. How to know that? Okay. So whenever there is something in excess in your life, your life will get uneasy, or unwanted situations might occur in your life. Okay, if I take an example of water, excess intake of water. So excess of intake of water, it gives some kind of clinical signs, like frequent urination, crystal clear liquid your urine possess. And if you drink too much water at one go, so stomach might have an uneasiness. Okay, so these are some of the clinical signs. If I say about having too much of thoughts in your mind will going to get burst. Okay, and if you are singing any song or listening to a song you'll not pay attention to it. If you are working, if you are reading a book, then you might get very, very difficult to focus on them. So these are some of the things that that tells us that okay, something is not good in our life and something is in excess. So now you know that this excess thing is eating me up. What to do next? The first key for removing this excess in your life is acceptance. You accept the change, you recognize it, you accept this, that okay, this thing is happening into my life in excess. Okay, so actually there are so many causes of so there are so many things which can be in the excess. There are thousands of things which can cause the excess. Similarly, for them there are thousands of methods. If I say for the food, okay, so you should be if you're having excess of food which might cause toxicity in your body, so you might be having so you should have this balanced food, balanced meal, balanced diet, okay, which we always learn from the childhood in school. So for balanced meal you need to have 5 to 12 servings of cereals, up to 3 servings of pulses, up to 9 servings of vegetables, up to 3 to 4 servings of fruits, 0 to 2 servings of dairy, yes, like this. So and for the and for the thoughts, if you are going through a very excess of thoughts, I mean, if you are overthinking something, then we have methods like burning process, daily journal writing, okay, in which you write all your thoughts in a diary, and in the burning process, if you are thinking something negative, you write it on a paper and just burn it, right? So these are some things. So different excess things take they have different causes and they have different methods. So if anything's come up into your life, you know who to contact. My email would be there in the description box. You can email me anytime, okay? As a holistic coach, we always focus on the cause of a disorder or a disease. So when anything goes into excess, it creates a disorder. Like for example, it could be diabetes, hypertension, hypothyroidism, PCOD, some other diseases as well. So let me give you an example. If we talk about hypertension, so the intake of excess intake of sodium might cause is one of the causes of hypertension. Or if diabetes, people say that if you take sugar, you'll be having diabetes, but it's not true. Excess of sugar creates diabetes. It might create diabetes, not always, but not the sugar. The intake of sugar creates diabetes. So similar thing happen with the other diseases or disorder as well. So now you know that how disease or disorders are created. Now you know the importance of Ati Sarvatra Varjayeta. Now you know if anything happens in your life in excess, how to avoid it. Now you know everything. But still, if you got any kind of question, any kind of query or experience to share, you can email me anytime. My name is Holistic Coach Harsh, and I have given my email in the description box as well. So till then, take care, everyone, and I'll be having some more good stuff next time in my video. Thank you. Namaste.